What's up, guys? Today is an Islands of Adventure kind of day. I just got off of work and thought, you know what? I have not been to Islands of Adventure in quite some time. We only have 3 hours available to us, so let's see what we can accomplish. Here we go. Okay, so one of the first things I always have to do when I come in here is go through the Christmas store. It is my favorite store here, and I'm just a big Christmas person, so let's go check this place out. Oh my gosh. A Grinch onesie. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? I don't know if I don't know if I'd be able to pull this off. I like it though. Guys, I am completely in my element in here. I love this store. Honestly, I would buy this whole thing if I could. Look at all of this stuff. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh, they even have like little Hogsmeade pajamas, Hogsmeade onesies, and then I even saw over here. Look at this, guys. We have like Hogsmeade, like a Hogsmeade, like a Hogsmeade backpack. This is so fun. I love this. So cool. And then we got the pillows to go with it, and then the blankets, and that just gives you a little picture of what we have here. But check out all of this holiday goodness and a lot of Grinch. You can't go wrong with the Grinch, really. Look at this shirt. This is fantastic. Now that we got the obligatory Christmas stop out of the way, let's press on here. So normally I actually go to the left over there towards the Hulk and all the Marvel section, but you know what? I'm changing things up a little bit. We're gonna go to the right this time. I'm feeling a little spicy. All right, so before we actually head over to Dr. Seuss Landing over here, we're gonna take a quick trip down straight past in between essentially the Hulk and Dr. Seuss Landing here. And we have one of the coolest spots, if you're not familiar with Islands of Adventure, to come here and take a beautiful photo. I mean, right now the sun's kind of directly in our way here, so it's not gonna be the best photo, but check out how cool this whole area is, and you get a view of essentially the entire park. I mean, you can even see Hogwarts in the back there. And we've got the Velocicoaster, Popeye's barge, and up here, or Bluto's barge, and then we even have the Hulk right down here. So if you're not familiar with Islands of Adventure, come here with your family. This is a great spot for a photo op, and but just kind of bear in mind, early on in the morning is probably the better spot to take an actual picture so you don't have the sun here. All right, so before we get too much into our day here, I gotta get some fuel. So we're gonna stock up, get some food real quick, and then we're gonna continue on. So let's go get some green eggs and ham. When you're here at this location, I feel like there's really only one way to go, and that's getting the green eggs and ham tots. So of course, that's what we're getting. Well, friends, if you're ever wondering, hey Jason, what does green eggs and ham look like? Let me show you. And there you have it, folks, some green eggs and ham and some tater tots. So here's another look for you guys to see what the green eggs and ham looks like. I know it doesn't look like the most appealing thing, but let me tell you, it actually is pretty tasty. You know, it's not a gourmet meal or anything, but it's actually quite nice. If I can even pick up a bite. It's got cheese, tater tots, ham, broccoli. It's really good. Really, really nice. So, add it to the list if you're here, want to try something new. It's pretty delicious. Just be warned when you're over here. You got a lot of competition with the birds. This guy, for sure, is eyeing me down. He knows what's up. He wants some green eggs and ham. All right, I'm ready to go. I've got food in me. Let's go ride some rides. But before we go too far here, I wanted to point something else out. If you come down by the Seuss Landing area, right where that little quick service food station is, you'll find another great spot for some pictures here, and it's quite beautiful. Oh, and I even have a, if you can see, one of my favorite rides. We're gonna get to there in just a second. But again, if you're here with family, come here, get a nice little photo spot. But another thing I want to point out too is a great spot of the Velocicoaster. So we actually have a great view of that spot from this location here. So let me share it with you. So really what you want to do, so straight up there is actually going to be the Velocicoaster, and it's such a cool ride. If you've never been on that, it is so much fun. I mean, if you like roller coasters. But straight to the left over there, you can kind of see the SS Olive ship. But there is a little dock over there where you can get a beautiful picture viewing of the Velocicoaster. We're not going to go there just yet, probably the end of the day, but I at least wanted to point that out to you. The lighting's not really working on our side right now, so either way, we're going to head over there a little bit later on so I can show you up close what it looks like from that vantage point. All right, folks, first up on the list, we have the Cat in the Hat, but I don't actually know how long the wait is. Let's go find that out. 10 minutes. Excellent. Can't go to the Dr. Seuss section and not go on Cat in the Hat. Cat in the Hat's always a fun time. I mean, there's not a lot to it, but it's fun to look at. It's fun to enjoy. It's a family ride, and a lot of the times the wait time is pretty low. So one of the cool things actually about having the Premier Pass here at Universal is that after 4 o'clock, most of these rides, I won't say all of them, but most of these rides actually have an express lane that you can access again after 4 o'clock, and the wait time is significantly lower than the average wait time in the queue line that most people have to wait through here. So it makes days like today pretty nice and convenient when, you know what, you're done with work, you just want to go to the parks, enjoy a few hours, and hey, you can get on quite a bit of rides, and that's what we're doing today. So I'm just kind of showing you, what can we accomplish in these 3 hours. So the next thing that we're going to get on is actually one of my favorite attractions here at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. I know the Velocicoaster and the Haggis ride gets a lot of hype, and rightfully so, because they're two awesome rides. But I will say this next ride is one of my all-time favorites. It's super laid back, and I feel like it's Universal's version of their People Mover. So let's check that one out right now. Here we have the Seuss Trolley train ride. It is so much fun. It is very laid back. If you're not necessarily a big active ride person or maybe get a lot of motion sickness, this is a fun one to do. Like I said, it's really laid back. You get great views of the park as well. And I'm going to show you all in just a second, but it is one of my favorite rides.
It's a triple for you. And he just might throw in his underwear, too. V is for the visitor. Stubbornly stopped unbudged in their tracks. P is for perfect. A day at the beach. Q is for quick. Look, that must be a Sneetch.
That Seuss Trolley train ride is so much fun, and as you can see, those views are great. So now that we've exited the Seuss Landing area, we're on to the next section here, which is the Lost Continent. And for those of you that do not know, the Lost Continent is actually getting ready to close down here, swapped out for another land here. It hasn't been confirmed as to what the land is just yet, but I'm excited to see what it is. However, the Mythos restaurant is still going to stay here for a little bit longer, and if you haven't been there yet, fantastic. Excellent food, highly recommend it. But we're going to keep trekking on here, and we're going to get through not really a lot going on in the Lost Continent right now, but if you know what's next, it's my favorite part, and that's going to be the Harry Potter section. I love this. I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd. We've got about 1 hour down, 2 hours remaining, so the time's not slowing down, neither are we. Let's keep pushing. So actually, before we move over to the Harry Potter section, I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at what the Lost Continent is over here. There was a show in there, and it was pretty fun. I mean, it wasn't anything truly special, at least my opinion, take it with a grain of salt, but it still was fun, and I'm just excited to see what's next. There's been so much speculation as to what is going to replace this. I personally, like I said, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so I would love to see this expanded into further development of Harry Potter, the whole world. Will it happen? I don't know, probably not. I feel like they've already got a lot of Harry Potter stuff going on. They might try and opt for something new, but I would love it. I really would. I don't know. I've heard someone say the Forbidden Forest, and that would be so cool to see. But anyways, we're going to keep moving on here and finally make our way over to the best section of Islands of Adventure. I'm biased, but let's be honest, it's the best section. I feel like you don't even need to be a Harry Potter fan to appreciate the beauty of this whole land with the snow on top of the roofs here. So beautiful, and how they carefully, gave all of these buildings some character to truly match and reflect the Wizarding World. It's beautiful. This whole land is awesome. But of course, when one's in Hogsmeade, you gotta get the obligatory butterbeer. So that's what we're getting right now. Let's go get some of this. I actually think it's impossible for me to go through this land and not grab me one of these. These things are delicious. I'm always gonna be team butterbeer, and now they've got like butterbeer ice cream, butterbeer fudge, anything you can think of butterbeer, they probably have it here, and it is, well, I'd get one of everything. Actually, in Epic, they have the butterbeer crepes, and those have definitely become my new favorite. So if you're an Epic, get those butterbeer crepes. But in the meantime, I'm gonna enjoy this nice little sweet treat. Oh yeah. This is where it's at. So good. And there's Hogwarts in all of its glory. If you make your way through the, at least the opposite end of the Hogsmeade where we entered, you'll come across like this actual bridge here, where is a beautiful, picturesque opportunity to get yourself and the castle all in one. And it's so beautiful. There's a great view. There's not a lot going on here, so it's perfect. A completely open spot of the castle. And then on the opposite side here, we have the Velocicoaster. Look at that, it just went right by. All right, but that actually brings me to, we're gonna actually go on this ride. It's about 35 minutes right now, but I have to finish this. Can't get on the ride with it, but it is one of my favorite rides here. So let's finish this up real quick, go ride the Forbidden Journey, and go give you guys a little sneak peek inside Hogwarts itself. So here we go.
You know, they have something.
One of the coolest things about this ride is the queue line itself and all of the stuff they actually have in here. Like it's Dumbledore. But it is one of the most immersive queue lines that I've ever seen. Like, it's so fun.
For a way to escape Professor Binns' lecture. If you're not, you're mental.
Not that
Look at that massive skeleton up there too.
Personally, I feel about trust Hogwarts.
It's so fun. Oh, she heard me. Oh gosh. I thought she actually heard me. It was like perfect timing. All right, so we just finished the Forbidden Journey. We're in the merch shop here, but there's one thing I gotta point out to you guys before we actually leave the shop here, and that is something pretty cool that may not get, you know, it's pretty easy to skip over if you don't come through here very often, or you just want to exit back out into the park. But it's a fun little Easter egg, so I'm going to show you guys. So once you exit into the shop here, if you come to the left, we actually have the Marauders map. Like, take a look at this. How cool is this, you guys? And you can see all the little footsteps going in there too. It's super interactive. And it's just so much fun. Like I said, you might miss out on this if you're not paying too much attention. But it's a fun little Easter egg here. Well, guys, that was a complete walk-on. Loved it. There was no one in line, so we're gonna go get our stuff and keep moving on. But that was a great surprise. Now we have about an hour and a half left before this park actually closes. All right, so here we are, walked through the Jurassic Park section to Velocicoaster to kind of give you guys a up-close look at the coaster itself. It is super cool. It is one of my favorite roller coasters out of any theme park, really, but straight ahead. And 45 minutes is actually not that bad, but I want to keep moving on here instead of waiting. But hey, that's actually one of the best times I've ever seen. Look at that. We're gonna come over to the side here. How cool is that, right? Wow, I love this ride. Oh my gosh. So as soon as I got in the Jurassic Park section, I just kind of made a left through this little walkway, but you can also get through here, the Jurassic Park Discovery Center. But let's go in here, and I want to show you guys something pretty cool about this place. If you ever decide to come here and either get some food or just relaxing and just kind of waiting things out. But in here is the merch shop, and it's kind of like that iconic scene from the very first movie of Jurassic Park, which is one of my favorites of all time. I love that scene. It was super creepy with those velociraptors, but so much fun at the same time. And they've got like a little kids play area over here on the side. So for anyone that's actually going on Velocicoaster, you got little ones, and come in here and little play area, see some dinosaurs at the same time. So I actually came back outside so I can show you all, but right over here where the Burger Digs is, and that's where we just came out of the Discovery Center. So I'm gonna go back in here to show you something, but it's actually not too bad. I mean, it's just kind of like American food burgers, so you can't really go wrong with it. Quite nice. But what we want to do is the quick service is right over here to the right. And you can get some seating over here on the backside, but we're gonna go all the way outside for something special. So you're just gonna make your way around this dinosaur right over here. And we wanna find the door that's gonna take us right outside. And I'm gonna take you to such a cool and awesome view of basically Islands of Adventure. I'm actually gonna come all the way to the end here. But up on the second floor, on the balcony here, you get a nice view of not only like the Velocicoaster, but you got the Incredible Hulk. Oh, look how cool that is, I love it. And you can see Seuss Landing over there, but it's just like a nice picturesque spot up here. Again, if you're waiting for anyone that's down there, actually riding the ride itself, this is a pretty cool spot to be. It's a beautiful view, and it's just fun. Get something to drink, get something to eat while you're waiting. Enjoy the view, the sights and sounds of the Velocicoaster. Everyone's screaming. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys that. We're gonna get back downstairs and keep exploring. Let's continue on and make our way over to like the Toon section, Popeyes, and then finally get our way over to the Marvel area. A lot to do. We still have 1 hour. Let's do this. Just wanted to give you all another angle to this Velocicoaster ride. Look how fun that is. For those that don't know, over here in the Jurassic Park section, there's actually a really cool place where you can go in and do some cave exploring. It's actually really fun. It's in the kids' Jurassic play area, but it's pretty fun. I feel like a lot of adults, if you don't have kids, you probably don't go in there too often, but it is something different. If you want to explore Islands of Adventure, try something out. Not a ride, but you get to explore, see something new. So here we have the Camp Jurassic, and oh my gosh, that right up there. I can't wait until our kids old enough to get on that. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to go on that for a long time now. I've always been too big. But here's a little glimpse of to the Camp Jurassic, and it's such a fun little playground for the little ones. And there's the Pteranodon Flyers, where you get like a pretty cool peek of the park. But we're gonna come down this area here, and you actually get to go inside the cave just off here to the left. Just be careful, there's water everywhere, so it's super slippery. But it's so fun, look at this. It actually feels like you're in a real life cave. I mean, I guess a very colorful cave. Exit over there. Maybe come down this little area here. Oh. I did not know it just did that. I just got wet all over the place from this. You never know what's gonna be right around the corner, but that was pretty fun. I could use a little cooling off anyways. Whether you have little ones or not, I think it's so fun to come in here, go through that cave, explore, see something different, a different side of Islands of Adventure that maybe you don't normally see. And it's actually pretty nice and cool in there too. So if you want to cool off just for a little bit, which you're gonna want to do a lot in Florida anyways, so not a bad place to do that. Just after the Jurassic Park section, we've got Kong, which is the Skull Island Reign of Kong. And let's see how long this is. We might actually jump on this real quick. Look at that. That's so cool. It's actually only 15 minutes, so let's go jump on this thing. Whoa. You guys, there's no one in here. It's super creepy though when you're by yourself. And then this one right here. Just kidding, guys. I guess I am not going to be going on Kong because it just broke down. So we only got like 20 minutes left. We're going to go. Well, we're now in Toon Lagoon. And this is Dudley Do Right that we're currently passing over right now. But I still want to show you guys a nice spot of the Velocicoaster. So we have to go down to the Popeye section for that. Let's go check that area out. Oh no, I am so sad to report that this area has already closed. Shoot, I knew we should have got here a little bit earlier. I blame Kong. But anyways, what you want to do essentially, I'll have to show this another time, but you're gonna go down that area there, and then off to the left you can kind of see the peak of the roller coaster up there. But it is actually a really nice spot of the ride where it does like a little corkscrew over the water. It's a really cool spot. After Kong breaking down on me, I think that's basically gonna be the last ride. So we're just gonna go ahead and make our way to the end of the park. And but I had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time as well, and got to see a little something of Islands of Adventure. It's been a while since I've been here, so I'm really glad I got to do this. Like I said, this annual pass that I have is quite nice. If you get the Premier Pass, after 4 o'clock, you get to go on these rides on the Express line, which is it's pretty good because most of the time the line's usually cut in half from what the actual queue line is, but it makes days like today possible and fun. And hey, you know, just wrap up with work, jump on over to the park and enjoy some fun. So anyways, that's gonna do it. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I hope to see you all very soon. Until then, have a great time. Take care, guys. See ya.